How to overcome fear, doubt, and indecision to find a girlfriend, Part 1. Alright, let's dive into a friendly chat about the 3 major obstacles that might be preventing you from finding a girlfriend, and, of course, we'll explore some practical strategies to overcome them. The 3 primary hurdles are fear, doubt, and indecision. Let's examine each one closely. First up, we have fear. This is the feeling that any action you take towards finding a girlfriend, such as creating a profile on a dating app, initiating conversations with women, asking them out on a first date, securing that all-important second date, making a romantic move, or even attempting a kiss, is incredibly daunting. And you know what? It's totally normal to feel this way. It's a common experience for many guys who haven't yet mastered this particular fear. Moving on to doubt. This isn't just the worry that you might make a mistake, it's a deeper-seated uncertainty about yourself and your abilities. It's that nagging voice that suggests you might mess things up, not just in the dating realm, but in your entire life. However, the reality is that trying to find a girlfriend isn't going to derail your entire existence. The lack of confidence often stems from a lack of practice. You haven't had enough experience to realize that you can indeed conquer these challenges and develop the necessary skills. And finally, because of this doubt, indecision rears its ugly head. It's that internal conflict where you know you should approach a woman, but you just can't bring yourself to do it. So, how can you conquer fear, doubt, and indecision? The key is to engage in some serious self-talk. All these fears and obstacles are essentially just thoughts swirling around in your mind. The objective reality of this very moment is that you are watching this video, that's it. You might be doing other things simultaneously, though, if you're like many guys, multitasking might not be your strong suit, but that's the current reality. There's only this moment, followed by the next, and the next. Anything we fabricate or perceive about a situation is purely a thought. To overcome these negative thought patterns, you need to start examining them critically and deconstructing them. When a thought like "I'm not good enough" pops up, challenge it. Ask yourself, why am I not good enough? Is that genuinely true? Approach it objectively. Don't be overly harsh on yourself. Instead, analyze it rationally. For instance, ask yourself, why do I believe I'm not good enough for this particular woman, or why do I assume she'll reject me just because someone else did? How can you be so sure? You probably haven't even spoken to this woman yet. You might have only heard stories about rejections. Even if you have experienced rejection before, it was with a different person, not this specific woman. Her reaction could be entirely different. So, I encourage you to challenge every single self-doubting thought that crosses your mind. Try to become more aware of all those self-defeating, self-limiting, and self-critical thoughts that tend to dominate your inner monologue. And please, don't beat yourself up for having these thoughts. We all have them. I've been studying this stuff for a whopping 25 years, and even I still have them. I'm always learning. The key is to question those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? There's one more crucial step. I want you to start compiling a list of evidence that contradicts those self-defeating thoughts. For example, if you think, "I'm not good enough," challenge that assumption. Ask yourself, what if that's not true? What if I am good enough? What evidence supports that idea? This will help you build a more positive and realistic self-image. You might be thinking, where's the proof that I'm actually good enough? At first, naming solid evidence can feel awkward, and that's perfectly normal. Give yourself a little time. If you stick with the process, you'll uncover qualities that really do make you special. And if you draw a blank, reach out to the people who know you best, friends, family members, co-workers, mentors. Ask them what stands out about you. You haven't come this far in life without carrying a backpack full of strengths. For anyone who believes in a higher power, my mom always used to say, God doesn't create junk. In other words, every single person arrives in this world with built-in value. Yes, that includes you. Sure, some people never tap into their better side, but that doesn't mean the good isn't there. I'm betting that's not your situation. Your job is to recognize a few positive traits and bring them into the spotlight while you gradually improve the areas you're less thrilled about. And remember, change for yourself, not just to impress someone else. Feeling brave? Share one quality you genuinely appreciate in yourself down in the comments. This isn't bragging, it's healthy self-acknowledgement. Maybe you bounce back quickly after setbacks, instinctively pick up on other people's emotions, or excel at your job. You could be super disciplined, wonderfully creative, or an unbeatable gamer. Big or small, skill or character trait, if it makes you proud, it belongs on the list. So, type it below, hit send, and claim that strength. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.